Hey everybody, thanks for being here. It is Tuesday, gosh, the 29th of May. We are almost halfway through the year. I'm sure everybody is super busy with graduations and getting ready for summer. I am here today to bring you a fully transparent video on how much income I personally make and how much I have made since I got my life insurance license in 2020. If you are just now finding this channel, thank you so much for being here. My name is Dana Neeson. I run a telesales team for Tailored Legacy. We represent Lincoln Heritage. We sell one product and all over the phone in 17 states. My job is to help you have stronger, more sophisticated sales conversations, but I also am here to make sure you know what's possible in the industry. All right, so let's get started. I have logged on to the Lincoln Heritage portal so I can show you year by year how much money I've earned since I got my life insurance license. Before I download the year of 2020, which is only going to be like a month and a half worth of income because I got my license in November of 2020, I want to share with you why I'm doing this and why I've been hesitant about doing this in the past. I think this is really, really important. Please don't fast forward through this. Please just bear with me and listen to what I have to say, because I think it's important that you know that I've always been very, very hesitant about being this transparent about my personal income, because I thought it was not fair. I didn't think it was fair to share with you how much money a leader makes when you're getting into the life insurance industry for the first time, because it is not a realistic expectation of what you're going to make when you get into the business. And why I've always kind of looked down upon other leaders who also share their income is because it's also the way that it's portrayed. Like, you're not going to make $1 million a year selling life insurance on your own pen, especially final expense insurance. You'd have to be in the business for a really freaking long time, and you'd have to have a really big book of renewal business, a very low attrition rate, and it's just not realistic, right? So if you got into the life insurance business to sell life insurance, and that's what you want to do, and that's the hat you want to wear, you're not going to make $1 million a year, right? You'll make a good, comfortable income, but unless you have the desire to have a team and the responsibility of having agents underneath you that you have to manage, coach, train, be responsible for, absorb their debt when they leave or don't work out, have to mitigate against fraud and chargebacks, like all of that is part of the job. What I'm about to show you is for those people, the people that want to take the risk, the people that want to grow something big, the ones that want to have something bigger than just themselves. And I'm giving you that disclaimer because although it is possible to make a very nice, comfortable income in the several $100,000 per year, you have to have big goals and you have to put in the work. And you have to show up every day, and you're going to have to put in 12 to 15 hour days. Like, you're going to have to work even more than when you're just an agent selling for yourself. So you got to know what you want. And when you see people that are posting all this wonderful income that they're making, just know 9 times out of 10, it is not their own pen. It is because they have a team of agents, and they're also not telling you how much chargeback money they're absorbing as well. So I'm going to show you all of that. I'm going to show you my 1099s for every year. But the one thing that I want you to make sure that you understand is I also have little to no expenses. I am on a free lead reduced commission model. I always have been since day one. And it really wasn't until this year, 2024, that I personally started investing a significant amount of money back into the business so that I can kind of buy back my time, right? I have a full-time assistant. She's my director of operations. And that cost me, just over $3,000 a month, a little more, $3,500 a month. I have a team for her for retention and referrals. I have to pay them. So there's lots of other expenses that I have now chosen to invest in because I'm trying to grow the business. I have 3 managers, right? And those managers, I have to sacrifice a portion of my overrides to pay them. And this is just all stuff I want you to understand so that you have the bigger picture. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna make myself a little smaller. You have my 2020 1099. I'm going to pull that up for you right now. And move myself over here. So you'll see that my compensation for 2020 was $7,235. So that's my agent number with Lincoln Heritage. I will probably be Xing out my address and my EIN number when I go back and edit this here. But you'll see that was my income in my first month and a half ever selling life insurance. Let's go to 2021. So in the year 2021, a couple things happened. First of all, it was my first full year selling life insurance, and I actually won Rookie of the Year. And I'm gonna get my trophy. Hold on. Okay. Probably can't see it because it's glass and it's crystal. So Golden Memorial, which is our IMO, Rookie of the Year presented to Dana Neeson, 2021 telesales. I issued $296,706 of annualized premium. And I really sold full time for about 9 months. And at the last quarter of the year, I started to really start getting some momentum for the telesales team. And I pulled back from my personal sales so I could work on more development for the agents that I was bringing on. So the 1099 I'm going to show you is from my personal production, which is the majority of the year, as well as a little bit of overrides from some of the agents on my team. Download and pull up my 1099. Let's make my guy a little smaller here. All right, so in 2021, my commissions were $187,210.99. This is 99% off of my own pen. Okay, on a free lead reduced commission model with zero expenses. Okay, I am talking zero expenses. There is a small amount of overrides from a team. I might have had like 6, 8 agents on my team at that time, and most of this business is post-dated. And I would say a very small percentage of this is coming from my team's overrides in 2021. Okay, so now we're going to go to 2022. And at the end of 2021, I made the decision that I was going to completely stop selling, that I wanted to go all in on training, coaching, managing, recruiting, leading, and that was my only focus. And I think that even though it's scary to know that you're not going to be making any more income on your own pen, that if your focus is in the right place and you're doing the right thing and you're providing an opportunity that people want and they feel supported, that the income will be the result of all of your hard work and effort. Okay, so let's go to 2022. 2022. My income went up to $292,747. Again, with zero expenses. 100% off of my team, as well as my own personal pay through and renewals that my own book has generated from the first year and a half or year and a few months that I had started working. All right, let's go to 2023, which was last year. And that will now be all of 21, all of 22, all of 23, and a little of 2020. So we're now going to be looking at 3 full years of being in the industry on a free lead reduced commission model with no writing on my own pen, all 100% off of my team, $440,827. And again, at the end of 2023, still I had no expenses. I had not yet gone all in and gotten myself an assistant. I did not have her team yet. So this is just off of my overrides being on a reduced commission model. I'm going to show you 2024 is going to be just based on my commission statements. And I will just go to the most recent month which will be April. And April will be an accumulation of all of the months from 2024 so far. It, of course, won't have May. May to date is probably, I'm going to say, close to 30,000, I think. Okay, so 1099 year to date for 2024 is 170,331. That is as of April. So January, February, March, April. So that's 4 months worth. If I were to multiply that by 4, 8, 12, 3, by 3, I'm on pace to earning 511,000 in 2024. So that is my commission statements. It's definitely been a tough year as far as growth. We've made some changes recently to our internal systems, which caused us to take a big dip this year. We are still working our way out of that hole and slowly getting back to where we're now writing again 35 to 40,000 a day, which will help me probably start to propel and escalate further towards the end of my 4th year. My goal when I first started was to earn $1 million by the end of year 5. I think at this point, I'm probably heading towards a new goal of 750 at the end of year 5, which, hey, when you shoot high and then you fall short, your falling short is still doing a heck of a job. And I think that's really the most important thing to focus on. And also remembering that everybody who decides to join this team has an opportunity to earn the type of income that I'm now making, because I give you the platform, I'm giving you agents. Your job is to cultivate those agents and do exactly what I did when I decided to stop selling and decided to start leading, right? Which is, leading is different than managing. And when you lead a team, when you coach them and train them and pour yourself into them, they are going to give you the results that you're looking for. And yes, it is still very stressful. Yes, you will find people are still going to do it their own way. They're not going to listen to you. They're going to think that they know better, and they're not going to be a good fit. And there's going to be all the negative things that go along with all of the positive things. But it all ends up being so worth it when you take a step back and you look and see everything you have built. And that is really just what I wanted to present to you today, that I think that at the end of my 4th year, probably I will end up earning beyond $500,000. I will remember to post an updated video at the end of this year. That I think what I want to leave you guys with is that this is possible for anyone. And I have a platform that can make this possible for you too. You have to, first you have to be an agent. You have to prove that you can do it. You have to get Rookie of the Year, right? You have to put yourself in a financial position where you can then take a step back and lead. And leading requires more of you than selling ever does, which is why the income opportunity is greater than what selling ever could. So if this aligned with you, let me know your thoughts. Definitely give it a like. Definitely post a comment. This took a lot for me to be able to show this type of stuff to you in the transparent way that I did. But I think it was time. And I think I finally realized that it's okay to show you what's possible as long as you have the right expectations of how to get there. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to contact me to learn more about how to be part of the Tailored Legacy telesales team, all of my contact information is in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you at the top. Cheers, guys.